I came into this workshop thinking this would either spur me on to want to change careers and go into a career in policing, or kind of drop my dream. And I knew within the first hour that for sure this is a career change I'd like to take.
I've always wanted to be in law enforcement, but I just needed that motivation, and I just applied in hopes of finding that inspiration and motivation.
It's one of those things where it's not as intimidating as it may seem, and just being confident in your abilities is so important, and being able to ask questions.
There's so much wealth and knowledge in this room that anyone who's interested or even kind of interested in this should grab it. It's just a great opportunity.
The energy that comes from the day that they participate in the interactive station, seeing exactly what law enforcement does on a day-to-day basis and giving them a glimpse into the daily life of law enforcement, I think that's what's most rewarding, that's what's most empowering for women.
It's been a really informative and inspiring weekend, and it's been really good to see women aspiring and thriving in this career field that we all dream about.
Just getting a feel for their own experiences, where they came from, how they decided to pick the career, and it helps you relate to them, and then that also makes you feel like you can do it as well.
Getting to attend as a participant was just incredible. I mean, I'm surrounded by women from all of the law enforcement agencies, and just to see the incredible experiences that they have had and the wisdom that they are able to impart on us, that was just an experience that I don't think you would get anywhere else.
Having the opportunity to kind of get them to know them as on a more personal level and not be so intimidated by them, and then also see everywhere you can go in this field of work and how they're supported by other females and male co-workers.
You get to experience what it's like for police women in a career of law enforcement. And I think that is a really unique perspective to get when you're looking to see what kind of career you want to go into.
You get to experience something completely different, not only in policing, but you get to know different agencies and how the structure is to all of them. And then you also, on the first day, you get to know the training and what it takes to be, and then you get to see your weaknesses and then work on from there on.
My favorite part was on the second day. We did police and Canada Border Services scenarios, which would be, ideal real life situations that you would be thrown into in a career in law enforcement, finding indicators, setting up barriers, and really the investigation portion and all of the essentials that are needed for day-to-day public service work.
I would encourage other people to apply because it's very inspiring and motivational, and all the ladies that are in the law enforcement right now are very helpful, very kind.
I've always wanted to be a police officer since I was a little girl. And as soon as I saw this, I actually went out on a break at work and quickly filled out all the forms. I was like, I'm getting into this, I'm applying right this second.
I could not speak higher of the workshop to anyone, and if you had any inclination towards law enforcement or anything like that, if you're just interested, if you know it's for you or you're just not sure, this experience is something that you will not get anywhere else, and it will give you such a good idea of what goes on in law enforcement and the women and men that are involved in it.
I've had quite a gamut of experiences, and I'll tell you, I love this career, and the only thing I regret is not starting sooner.
I highly recommend it to anyone who is on the edge and not sure if they want to apply for law enforcement. Come to this, it will change your mind.
For women, it's about knowing that they can do this, knowing that they are capable, they have the skills, they can build the experience, gain the knowledge to serve their community and serve their country.
There's a boatload of information given here during the scenarios, just working with the networking and stuff like that. Even if you don't know what you want to do, just sign up.
I had a really good time and I'm glad I came.